The Oni Hell-Stinger is pure death in motion, a venom-fueled assassin that snowballs harder than anything I've built before. Every strike infects, every crit accelerates, until you're nothing short of a living plague. Need to melt bosses? Watch their health evaporate under constant venom procs. Swarms giving you trouble? They'll regret ever standing against you. This build turns precision into terror, so let's dive into the Oni Hell-Stinger and unleash pure toxic chaos. For the build, we're not just killing bugs, we're dragging them straight to hell. And to do that, we start with the most ominous weapon ever forged from pure malice itself, Axel's Talon. Born from the corpse of the beast it slew, this spear oozes venom and vengeance. Every strike infects the flesh with 10 venom buildup. And charged attacks, they crank that to 20. Worried that stabbing damage won't cut it? Don't be. At 40 base damage, this monster's already clawing to the top of the weapon tier list, and that's before you even factor in its sheer speed. This thing doesn't just hit fast, it's a blender of pure devastation, pumping out damage non-stop. Venom, crits, speed, you don't fight with Axel's Talon, you conduct an execution. But we're only getting started. For defense, I'm rocking the Bombuckler, and unlike the old days of Grounded 1, there's no offensive debuff for using a shield, so you can block and still hit like a damn truck. This bad boy's built for parry gods. Every perfect block ignites your enemy with 25 sizzle buildup and 15 spicy damage per parry. It's light, it's fiery, and it turns defense into another weapon. For armor, we don the Mantis vest. Sleek, silent, merciless. The mark of a killer that dissects its prey molecule by molecule. Its perk, Crit Haste, gives us a 50% chance on every crit to gain a 20% attack speed surge for 5 seconds. If you thought we were already fast, just wait. Now, we're a blur. Your enemy won't even realize they're dead until their legs give out. But wait, that's all RNG, right? Depends on successive crits? Exactly. Which is why we turned the Venom dial up to 11 with the Northern Scorpion mask and breeches. Forged from the chitin of the most ruthless predator in the north, these aren't armor pieces, they're trophies of supremacy. Their perk, Double Deal, grants 6.5% bonus damage when an enemy is envenomated. And here's the kicker, in Grounded 2, even 1% venom buildup counts, meaning this perk is always online. And since they stack, that's 13% total boosted damage all the time. And to make it even sweeter, every piece in this rogue set powers up your 3-hit combo, giving your third strike a combined plus 9% crit chance, taking our weapon's base 5% and cranking it up to 14%. Wicked. It's poetic, precision-feeding chaos. But we're still not done. Sure, we've got venom dripping from every strike, but some creatures, they laugh at poison. So it's time we remind them what fear tastes like. For normal fights, we equip the Stabby Stinger, still slick with fresh venom. Its perk, Finale Venom, turns every third strike into a death sentence, adding 20 venom buildup and 10 stabbing damage. That means with every 3-hit combo, we're dropping a brutal 50 venom buildup. You're not just fighting anymore, you're infecting. But when it comes to bosses, the Stabby Stinger can hang for sure, but if you want to melt them, you'll need Night Stalker's Bane. A pure sample of Axel's venom, a single drop can coat a weapon and turn you into a plague bearer. Every critical strike inflicts a raging venom DOT, starting with a flat 20 venom buildup, then a constant spiral upward with an additional 40 venom damage over 10 seconds. And the cherry on top, a godly 50% reduction to venom resistance for 10 glorious seconds. And right now, nothing in Grounded 2 survives that for long. This trinket isn't just strong, it's your trump card, your insurance policy against everything tanky. Now for the consumables, the fuel for our rampage. A sticky liquid rage tonic gives us 10% more damage for 4 full minutes. Pair that with Mac and Bees, adding another 5% crit chance for 12 minutes of pure mayhem. Mutations, we're running Trapper Peeper for 60% more crit damage, pushing our hits into overkill territory. Cardio Fan keeps our stamina up. More swings, more DPS, no breaks. Javelineer completes the trio, 200% thorn damage, plus a 30% boost to charged attack power, and an extra addition of plus 30% thrown damage if you like to finish from range. And if you've got the reflexes, trigger Frenzy when enemies fall. That's 20% extra damage and a 1 HP regen per attack until they rise again, if they do. Just remember to toggle it off before they stand or you'll regret it. Your final slots? Well, that's your call, soldier. Customize as you see fit. But here's what makes this build truly terrifying. It isn't just some niche assassin set up for one type of fight. This thing owns the entire battlefield. Routine farming runs? You're clearing mobs before the music even starts. Deep cave dives? Run it one-handed, torch in the other, and still shred anything dumb enough to crawl out of the dark. Tiers 1, Tiers 2, 3, hell, bring on Tier 4 when it drops. The Oni Hell-Stinger doesn't care what it's fighting, it just kills faster. And when the real monsters show up, the bosses, this build doesn't just beat them, it erases them. All combined, this isn't a bruiser, it's a Reaper wrapped in venom and speed. A hybrid assassin that feeds off its own critical hits. Every sting fuels the next, every crit drags your enemy deeper into the spiral. 50 venom buildup per 3-hit combo, a constant 23% attack boost, 10% base crit chance, surging to 19% on the 3rd hit, for a 34% chance to crit per combo to trigger that awe-inspiring 20% attack speed buff. You become the Storm, a blender made of stingers, each strike faster, more vicious, more inevitable. Every jab spreads the infection further, until the battlefield itself is poisoned by your presence. Your enemies just don't stand a chance. So what'd you think, guys? That was a pretty sweet looking build, right? Keep in mind, my builds always have room for customization, so feel free to play around with it, mixing and matching until you're satisfied. Think you built something deadlier? Drop it below. Maybe it'll make the next showdown. And tell me this, what type of warrior are you? Venom Assassin, Brute Enforcer, Nimble Ranger, or something else entirely? By the way, if you feel like backing me while looking like a total badass, I've got a killer merch shop. Shirts, hoodies, mugs, signage, and more. Totally optional, just for the fans who roll hard. Now don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for sticking around. See you all next time.